Hiya beautiful and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be attempting to fix this. So the whole idea of this video was to basically try and refresh the curls. So if you've washed your hair and maybe the next day you've woken up and it is crazy like mine is today, or you literally just have a couple days and it's still kind of like not really working out for you, then I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks. Now I am literally on this curly girl method myself, so this might be funny to watch, it might be helpful but whatever, we're going to try and do it and see if we can revive these curls. So let's just get on into the video. If you are new to my channel, then consider subscribing if you would like to see more of the curly girl method routines and just like little bits here and there, things that I'm like learning as well, and whether if you keep doing it, will your curl be more defined. That's definitely something that I'm trying to work out. Also, if you enjoy anything beauty related, then maybe click that red subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I said that really weird. So you don't miss any of my uploads. And if you are already subscribed, then thank you so much, and let's just get on into the video. Okay, so I have 4 things with me now, which is what you're going to need as well. So the first thing that I have, I say 4, I think I've got 5. So the first thing I have is water. Now you can either have this in a squeezy bottle where you obviously spray it onto your hair, or just have it in a glass. This is exactly what I'm going to do because I literally cannot find one anywhere. I can't find a bottle anywhere. It'd probably be a little bit easier, but I'm just going to be using some water. And then I also have some this is the Bedhead Ego Boost leave-in conditioner. Now the reason why I'm using this is just to kind of like keep back that frizz, so a little bit of conditioner to combat that frizz, combat any kind of like tangles and stuff like that. And obviously because we're just wetting our hair, sometimes we're not like washing it and using conditioner, so it can either be a little bit brittle, a little bit dry, or sometimes there can just be a lot of frizz. So having some sort of leave-in conditioner just to kind of run through the kind of like mid to ends of your hair, this is going to be kind of perfect. So whatever you have, I really do think these are amazing. Any Bedhead stuff is brilliant. I think this was like $6.99. And then I also have the Creightons. Now I bought this from Home Bargains. This is the Frizz No More Super Smooth and Colour Kind Curls Hold and Moisture Activator Cream. So this is perfect to run through your hair, so mid to ends again, and then whatever's left on your hand, just kind of run through the roots just to hold that curl into place. So this is just going to help with like humidity and any frizz and stuff like that. This is going to kind of what's the word, this is going to kind of define the curl a lot more. So this was, I can't remember how much this was so cheap. You can buy this in Home Bargains, but any kind of like curl activator or like curl hold cream will be perfect. The next thing that I have is the last product. So this is the Schwarzkopf Got To Be Twisted. This is a curling mousse. So usually in the winter time you will need to use like these types of products and any kind of like water-based products just to kind of really give that moisture back into your hair. It's going to be a lot more brittle in the winter time, so using a lot more kind of like water-based products and things that are going to hydrate your hair are going to be perfect. So instead of using what would you be using, like a gel possibly, go for more of a curling mousse, and this is really good. I find that this actually does hold the curl really nicely. You get a lot more crunch with this, but at the same time you can just scrunch it back out and then everything will be okay. But this brand is amazing, and I think this one was like $2.99 possibly. Again, I got this from Home Bargains, so really affordable products. So I'm going to be using the Denman brush. Now this is perfect for curly hair. What you want to do is you want to wet your hair, and then once you've put all of the products in, you want to brush them through, but we kind of want to brush them backwards so the curl is way more defined. So now we've got all of the products, now we can just get on and try and sort this mess out. So step 1. So Step one, I'm going to be using some of this water. So usually I will just put my hand in here like this and run it through my hair. Now this can obviously take a lot longer than if you was to just use a spray, but you'll get there in the end. So if you do want to buy some sort of spray bottle, I know they do them in like, I think they do them in the Range and like Dunelm. Definitely do them in like Home Bargains, and they'll definitely do them in Poundland. But I'm just kind of like scrunching this like through my hair, trying to get my hair as wet as possible. Now it really depends how fine or thick your hair is. Sometimes if I use a lot of water, it really weighs my hair down, especially if I put it right on the roots. So I'm just kind of scrunching this like mid to ends again, which is what you want to do with all products. You don't want them to be heavy on the roots, especially if you have finer hair like I do. I definitely have finer hair, I just have quite a lot of it, so I have to be careful with the amount of products that I use. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, and then I will come back and I will show you the next step. Okay, so now I have slightly damped my hair and I have got a little bit more of control. So now it's time to go in with a little bit of leave-in conditioner. Now if you have got very fine hair, try and use just a very small amount. This will probably do for like my whole head. That was literally like 3 pumps, but it depends what products you're using. So if you have got really fine hair, then just try and keep it like minimal. Start with a small amount first and then just kind of work your way up if you feel like you need it. So I'm just going to start from the mids and just start working my way down. So I'm just going to be like combing this in with my fingers at first, just trying to like go downwards. I feel like this kind of like stops a lot of the frizz coming back, and then just sort of like scrunch it in just so you know that it's gone into all of those like hair strands. And then with any product, whatever you have left, just sort of like run that through the top of your hair just to kind of keep that frizz at bay as well. Okay, now moving on to the curl cream. So I'm going to do one side of my head, so I'm just going to be using this sort of amount and doing the same. So just sort of running it through my hair from mids again down to the bottom. Do a sort of praying hand motion just to coat those hair strands. And then this is the point where we can use the Denman brush. So because we've got our hair slightly damp, this will literally just kind of like define the curl a lot more. You want to work in sections of your hair, and you would kind of need to pull it out this way and back. So you want to pull it away from your face, just like that. Okay, we're just going to be like going through it section by section and pulling it away from our face. Okay, so now to go in with the mousse. So I'm going to use quite a lot of this, give it a good shake. This is what is going to basically keep that curl in and almost refresh it again. Just make sure you scrunch it at all different angles so it's not just sitting in one place as well, because you still want a little bit of like movement and volume. At the minute though, my hair doesn't seem to be like getting a lot of volume when it's curly from the root, so maybe that's just because, you know, I haven't been doing this for very long. What's good as well about doing this and having like second day hair is that when you do it, it actually dries a lot quicker, because obviously you've just sort of like dampened the hair. You haven't got it completely soaking wet. I know some people do get it really wet, but I tried that the other day and it kind of just left my hair like very clumpy and very heavy on the root. So now I'm just kind of using a little bit of water just to kind of allow all the products to really kind of get into my hair, and it gives me a little bit of like, gives me a bit of movement to my hair. But it works, I think, more so because I have finer hair. So if you do have fine hair, then this sort of routine for your wavy slash curly hair will be a lot better. So I'm just making sure to scrunch that mousse right into the hair. And usually, say if you've just started this curly girl method off, I kind of feel like when you first scrunch it, it doesn't look that curly until it dries. So sometimes as well, just give it a scrunch, leave it to dry, and then you'll see the finished results. Because a lot of the time, if I keep scrunching my hair when it's wet, it starts to kind of create friction and then give me really bad frizz. So scrunch it a little bit, make sure you've kind of like defined a few areas, but don't worry if it doesn't look really curly straight away, because it is still wet. That was really weird. But that is what we are left with for today. I'll just show you the back if I can. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow it to dry, and then once it's completely dry, I will come back and do the rest of the steps, which is basically just to scrunch it out and try and like pull curls apart if they're like looped together or anything like that. But I'm just going to let my hair sort of do its thing, let it dry a little bit, and then I will come back to finish. So it will literally be like I've never gone, because it will be like this for you, but I'm going to try and sit down and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so my hair is like 85% dry, I think. There's literally like a little bit of moisture here, but this is literally my hair. Like, I feel like it's definitely defined the curls more. It's kind of given me more of a like style to use again, and it's definitely tamed like all of the frizz and just the craziness of what it was before. So I'm trying to give you like a bit of a close-up. So you've definitely got like more definition there. It looks a lot better than what it did before. So let's just try and get like a backwards a view of the back, just if you can see that. I don't know how well the lighting is picking that up. I definitely feel like that is like a lot better. So those are just my tips and tricks that I've learned and I wanted to pass on to you. And I also wanted to tailor this more to fine hair and anyone that is on the journey of the curly girl method. So these are just going to help you kind of like fine styles for each day. So you might wash your hair, you get a really good style, you wake up in the morning and it's crazy, and you can literally do what I've just shown you, and you can then revive your curls or waves, whatever you may have, and you can then carry on with the style you have. You can do that as many times as you want, and then as soon as your hair starts to kind of like lose its volume and look a bit crazy, then obviously put your hair up or find some sort of style, or even just wash it if it's been 4 days. And anything from 4 to 7 days is really, really good for the time when you need to wash your hair. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that it was helpful as well. If you like this video, then please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel as well, then click that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And I will be doing these videos every Thursday, sometimes with the exception of like, you know, I might miss one, but for the time being I'm going to be doing this on a Thursday, and then just usual videos on the Tuesday, which will be like makeup, anything else I fancy doing. I've just uploaded a Christmas sort of like house decor tour, so if you wanted to go and check that out, then that will be on my channel. And if you are already subscribed, then thank you so much as always. It literally means the world to me that you watch my videos, and I'm just so grateful, and I really hope that you're having a lovely day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.